Or that sounds pretty good. You know what? I think I'll take it. And this one is very close to the other one that is leaving. So I think we will be alright there. Hey guys, welcome to Unmodded Gaming. I'm the Unmodded Gamer and I'm back with railroute. And in this video I'm going to play again at Glasgow and I'm going to start the game. And as you can see, there is a train about to arrive at Bridgetown. And when we click it, we see it goes to Cumbernauld platform 3 and back to Bridgetown, but at platform 1 instead of platform 2. And I see that this switch is set the wrong way, so I'll set it correctly and then I'll give it a green light just to stay ahead of, well, everything basically. And then we have another train, but that is quite far away. So hopefully I can maybe squeeze in another train here at platform 2. I don't know, it's quite full already. But maybe I'm gonna do the same thing as what I just did in the last episode. Also, the train that I had in the last episode, that extra train that was there, and it will be coming back in an hour. So at around 9:20, it is not on the timetable yet, but I expect it will be very shortly. This train here is only going to wait there for 1 more minute. So I'll speed it up so that we don't have to wait an actual minute. And then I'll bring it back to normal speed, because I don't like having it at such a high speed. So I'll start losing track of what is going on. So right now I've only unlocked tracks on which trains are allowed to go 40 kilometers per hour. And I only have manual signals, and I can research that here if I have enough of whatever this is, credit, I think, experience points, right. Well, it's not very different then. But anyway, I have a new contract offer, 3 new contract offers actually, from Bridgetown to Cumbernauld to Bridgetown. And that is the only one I can accept. I'm going to decline this one and decline this one. And maybe I am going to accept it. Bridgetown, Cumbernauld and Bridgetown. However, I am quite worried that this train is pretty far already, and as we have seen in the last episode, scramming a lot of them onto a very narrow or a very small time frame isn't ideal, so I think I'll decline that one also. This isn't really a very good map, by the way, to expand upon, because this is a very narrow yet busy route. So that means that it's just going to be quite hectic. So it has arrived at Cumbernauld, and it will wait 1 minute, or just over 1 minute. And here we have another one to Newton. Okay. Well, we can only decline that one, unfortunately, but what I can do is see if I can get this one for 1500. So that I have prepared to actually get the thingy, the rails or the tracks between those two, because it isn't all that long of a distance to do. And COM 6821 has arrived, which means that I'm going to reverse it, and then I'll set the switch to platform 1, and I will also get a track from this point, but I can't go that way. Why is that? No, this does nothing. Okay. Now I can go that way. Okay. Right, so let me turn this light green so that when it is time for him to leave, he can just leave, no problem. And as you can see here in Bridgetown, there's a third platform. There aren't any trains on it because I don't use it yet, but I think it is pretty useful that I have this third train track here, because that means that I can expand and maybe take another contract. This train here, COM 6821, has just left, and I'm really looking forward to actually getting rails or tracks that I can let the trains go faster than 40 kilometers an hour on, because this is going to take forever. I just need 3 more experience points, and then I can get freight, which will then give me more freight experience, I think, and then I can do intercities, which will allow me to convert the cargo thingies to experience points. That seems pretty useful. Although that is quite expensive also. So he's almost there. And we should get another train at platform 2 soon. Come 7541. We really aren't growing as fast. Wait, what is this? I didn't know you could do this. You can actually click this, it looks like. Or maybe you can't. Well, anyway, let's have another look at Bridgeton and see what is here. And what time was this supposed to arrive? 08:35, okay. So just as this one is leaving, the other one is entering the station, so I'll just get the switch to the right position. And this is pretty straightforward really, because all those trains are pre-programmed to come, and they will always arrive at platform 3 of Terminal. Then we have another train coming in a Bridgetown, and we can get another contract, which I think I will decline because we really can't schedule in another train here. Well, we could, but that would be too crowded. We'll do that later. Alright, I'll turn the light green. And in case you didn't know, when the light is green, I cannot turn any more switches. Those are all locked. So I've really planned out a route for him. So that is kind of the downside of turning the light green before his departure time. If there were another train here, he would also take the same route as this one. So the advantage of turning it the light green is that you don't have to do that anymore, because it will only start driving once it's time for him to depart. But the downside is that I cannot change the route. So those are all things you have to consider when you're making this plan for your trains to drive. And I have another contract up to 4,000 experience points. That is a pretty well, that sounds pretty good. You know what? I think I'll take it. And this one is very close to the other one that is leaving. So I think we will be alright there. Hopefully I've timed it correctly, so that once this train has arrived. It is time for this train to leave. So this one stops at Cumbernauld for 1 minute. And if I do this correctly, they should just line up. Or not really line up, but they should fit in the schedule perfectly. And I just have to move this switch and give him a green light. So that was a close one. Where does this one want to go later on? Bridgetown, platform 1. Okay, well I can just move this switch because this train isn't going there. And we have a hole in the schedule here, which I think is big enough. And especially now with the third platform here, I think we can do it. So I'll reverse this train. I cannot give him a green light yet, which is unfortunate. But we're going to have to live with that. And how long does he stay there? Until 0940, okay. Or 0840, sorry. Well, I reckon we have enough time for that. Let's just hope he isn't gonna interfere when this train goes back to Bridgetown. But I don't think so. I'll just speed it up again. Time for him to leave. And I should probably put this back, this one also, and then a green light. He's going to platform 1, right? Yes, he is. Here we have another contract which I'm going to decline. Not only because it only offers me up to 1,000 credits, but also because we just really don't have time for that. Even though there's 3 platforms here, there's no way I'm gonna fit that in the schedule. So we have quite a lot of contract offers. And you are actually encouraged by the makers to decline some contracts, because that's how business works. Right, so this one leaves at 0842, so I'll get this switch in the right position. And I cannot turn this one green yet, which is unfortunate, because I cannot change its route. I have to bring him back to platform 3 at Bridgetown, because there's another train coming actually at platform 2 at Bridgetown. Come on, let me change that. There, thank you. Let's hope I don't get too many penalties for that. And I don't have time for that one either, so I'll decline that one also. And then we have another train coming in at Bridgetown, platform 2. And with that, I'm going to end this episode. So I'm going to ask you all to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. This was the Unmodded Gamer. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay unmodded.